Menteri Sorga Jylla ubadi UMLA na klerian. Uba Kyrmen Shillong ulapan pa yung kajing Sngewsih Kthang. Halor kajing jur udrok sa Thain Khasi Jaintia Hills. Habakren halor kajing jylla udroks uba Kyrmen uloong ba kalong ba Sngewsih ba ka Khasi Jaintia Hills district kade ka way ka ba jurtam ki ba pundan kam droks ha ka jylla. Kane kade namar bagi samla ki lasha pengam ho droks but chisin belangop kalong ba juat pakin line. Uloong ba ka dan kam kajay trailang baro banya kun persya yu droks ha ka ni ka jylla. Ulo Sngewdairu bala don kam ban bu CCTV habaro ke jaka badan hakaput bat ki wegi jylla ban pet ngor ya ki kam bian. Katkum ngajengong menteri kajing yo arung udrok syakani ke jylla kedai namar bakadai ke jylla ke badan ki lenti banyat syaki wei pat ke jylla bat ke badan kam kalong ban perkhing tenge khnang ban te lakam ya une uyak jakor.
When it comes to drugs, this is really a concern matter in our state, not only the state, even the country and the world as a whole. We have seen that most of the youth has, being a trap of this drug, where the drug minister trying to find a ways and means to, to counter and then reach the youth of our state and then to destroy their livelihood. So I feel this is a matter where not just the concern of a single person, but everyone concerned. Because until unless all of us come together and keep the supporting hand, it's almost next to impossible to tackle drugs. Because the users is quite difficult to find out and then to know who's the users until unless they came out, you got them red-handed. But that is very difficult to caught them. But for all these things, I would like to request, yes, no doubt the government, we do have the department concerned, like the police department, the health department, and many line department who works together to tackle the drug and the drug menace. But as I've mentioned, it's next to impossible until unless we give our supporting hands. So for this, I would like to appreciate and then thank the Darbar Shillong of different locality. I've heard from time to time. They really support and they try to find ways and means how to help our children, our youth, that not to involve in drugs. Example, when it comes to a contribution from MLAs and all, I've seen in different constituencies, they introduce activities in sports where our youth will get some kind of activities so that they will carry it away not to go to drugs and then they'll be carried to sports activities and then they can overcome drugs. All those things contribute, but the most important thing is that, as I've said, our contribution, supporting. If someone is using drugs in my family, I have to share it. If I hide, then that will, it'll grow within the family, and then later on, it'll be next to impossible for him to overcome the drugs. So we have to support, and then we have to be with them, and at the same time, we should not be ashamed of our family members if they are using drugs and all. So that is my request to the people. Let us come together, work together. No doubt, drug is nothing. We can overcome anything if we work unitedly. When it comes to that, it's very important. We need that also. That is one of the mechanisms. But I have seen almost a big country like USA and all, they have a good checking point. To enter their country is next to impossible. But how come drug is available in their own country, where a big country with many mechanism of tracking system that not even a single person can enter? But how drug reach? So that is required, needed, but not the only mechanism. As I've said, all of us should come unitedly, give our supporting hand, then only. Otherwise, drug is something I could see and I've heard it. We have been trying to fight, not only we, our ancestors, those who have seen that drugs has entered our country, they have tried it, but it did not end there. So why it keep on increasing? It's just that not everyone come forward. If they saw somebody is using drugs, say, "Arey, uska apna life hai, let him do on his own. Why do we have to interfere?" That things give the opportunity for the drug minister to enter. First he'll enter to my door, tomorrow in your door. That is how it got the opportunity. But if we work together, nothing like it. Nothing is impossible. Wherever possible, wherever feasible, they have tried. And that need not just the direction of the government. I've seen many houses, they did it by themselves for the security. So we feel it is our responsible to keep the CCTV whenever, wherever we feel is required. But even the government also should have a direction. I think they do have the direction. The big store and all, they do have a CCTV camera. But if we can come out with a large picture, nothing like it. But whatever we have, though is not enough, but I really appreciate those who keep their CCTV camera. That will be the safety for themselves and for all of us.